Welcome out to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us this afternoon for the Aggies versus the Pine Grove Panthers. For the Panthers today, leading it off, it'll be number 5, Aiden Jones. Batting second, number 3, Talon Wilkerson. Batting third, Chanel. Number 24, batting fourth, number 35, Ty Clemmer. Batting fifth, number 4, Brewer. Batting sixth, number 18, Cooper Cornelius. Batting seventh, number 1, Weston Michael. Batting eighth, number 33, Whit Wallace. And batting ninth, number 17, Peyton Tidwell. And I did that completely backwards. Aiden Jones will be on the mound for the Panthers. Weston Michael behind the plate. Snow will be at first base. Brewer at second. Cooper Cornelius at third. Talon Wilkerson at short. Jackson Hargett in left. Peyton Tidwell in center. And Ty Clemmer at right field. Leading it off for the Aggies, it'll be Kipton Briggs batting second. Aiden Wilbanks batting third. Ethan Kilo batting fourth. Evan Kilo batting fifth. Dawson Weatherby batting sixth. Will Glidewell batting seventh, Eli Knoll. Batting eighth, Noah Caldwell. And batting ninth, Dylan Davis. So the Aggies will lead it off here today for Kipton Briggs. Will lead it off for the Aggies to get this game underway. As Jones finishes up his warm-up pitches, they get ready to throw it down. We'll get this game underway. Beautiful day here at Pine Grove today. Sun out, shining bright. Good first day of baseball for me. The Aggies played last night, came up short against the Corinth Warriors. Hate we had to miss that, but we got to enjoy a heck of a basketball game last night. Proud of the girls and their accomplishments they had. So we'll get this game underway here this afternoon. First pitch from Jones. Down low, ball one. Briggs will dig back in. Jones in a windup. Here's the pitch. It's on the ground towards second. It'll be fielded. Throw it across is not in time, and Kipton will run it out. So an infield hit for Kipton Briggs. Just stretched the second baseman to his right, too far. Kipton with the good wheels made it down to first base. Aiden Wilbanks up to bat now for the Aggies with a runner on first. First pitch from Jones is fouled back for strike one. Kipton gets his lead at first. Jones will check him out. Wilbanks at the plate. Here's the pitch. He'll drop in there for a call, strike two. Jones gets a sign. Time will be asked for and granted to Aiden. 0-2 count to Wilbanks at the plate. Jones gets the sign. He'll check Kipton at first. Kipton with a pretty good lead. He'll go. That ball is hit out to left field. It's deep, and it'll drop short of the fence. Kipton will round second, and he'll go to third, and Aiden will have a stand-up double for the Aggies. So runners at second and third for the Aggies. And this will bring up Ethan Kilo to the plate. Jones will check the runner. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. So the Aggies with 2 hits to start the ball game. Runners at second and third. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Ball two. Two balls, no strikes to Ethan Kilo. First base open here. Jones looks in. Here's the pitch. That's down the middle, a little bit low. Called strike one. Two one count to Ethan Kilo. Kipton Briggs at third base. Hayden Wilbanks at second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Inside. That'll be ball three. Three balls, one strike. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. That's hit toward the right side. That'll get through for a base hit, and the Aggies will score one off of that. And they'll have runners at first and third now. So runners at first and third now for the Aggies. This will bring up Evan Kilo to the plate now, left-handed batter for the Aggies. Nobody out, top of the first, 1-0, the Aggies with the lead. That ball's hit toward right field. It's a fly ball. In the air, it'll be caught. Aiden will tag, and he'll come home on the sacrifice fly. So one out. That pitch is low to Dawson Weatherby. He called that a strike or a ball? Strike. So 0-2 count now to Dawson Weatherby. With a runner at first, 2 outs, 1 out. 2 runs across for the Aggies. That pitch is in there for a call, strike 3, and the Aggies, Ethan will steal second base. So runner at second with 2 outs. Will Glidewell to the plate now for the Aggies. He's a left-handed batter. Ethan gets his lead at second. Jones comes set in the stretch. Here's his pitch down the mid, just outside. Will swing at it for strike 1. Jones comes set. Checks his runner. There's his pitch. That's in. Call inside. Called strike 2. Oh, 2 count on Glidewell with 2 outs, runner at second. Aggies leading 2-0. Jones will fake the pick back to second. Not throw the ball. So everybody will reset now. Jones comes set. Here's his pitch. Outside. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will Glidewell with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one's inside. Called. Strike 3. So that'll do it for the Aggies in the top of the first. They do get 3 hits, 2 runs. Strand a runner on. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Due up for, well, let's see. Due up for the Pine Grove Panthers. It'll be Jones, Wilkerson, Chenal, Clemmer, Brewer, Cornelius, Michael, Wallace, and Tittle will be the 9th batter. For the Aggies in the field, it'll be Aiden Wilbanks on the mound today for the Aggies. Behind the plate will be Evan Kilo. At first base will be Noah Caldwell. Ethan Kilo at second base. Kipton Briggs at short. Will Glidewell at third. Out in left field, it'll be Dawson Weatherby, Eli Knoll in center, and Dylan Davis in right field for the Aggies. So 2-0, the Aggies with the lead here at Pine Grove. As Wilbanks finishes up his warm-up pitches. It'll be Aiden Jones to lead it off for the Panthers. He is the pitcher this morning for Pine Grove. 2-0, the Aggies with the lead. Wilbanks looks in, gets his sign. There's his windup in his pitch. Ooh, just a bit outside, called strike 1. Wilbanks. Looked like Evan might have been having trouble with his mask there. He'll get reset here. Wilbanks in the windup. Here's the pitch. Just up a little bit to Jones. Ball 1. Here's the windup in the pitch from Wilbanks. That one's hit toward right field, and it'll be on the ground out in shallow right for a base hit for Jones. Just took that ball the other way for a base hit. So a runner on first for the Panthers. Nobody out. This will be Talon Wilkerson at the plate now. Wilbanks picks back to first, and Jones is back safely. Wilbanks looks in. Checks his runner. In the stretch, here's his pitch. Evans popped up on the infield. Glide will come in. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out, runner on first. This is number 24, Chanel, up to bat now. Wilbanks will check Jones at first. He's in the stretch. Checks him again. Here's his pitch. A little bit low. Ball 1. One 0 count to Chanel. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. Runner goes. It's popped up. Out of play, I believe. Nearly got a fan. Luckily, everybody's safe. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Chanel. With Jones at first base, 1 out. Wilbanks picks back to first. Not in time. Jones is back safely. Wilbanks comes set in a stretch. Checks the runner. He'll come to the plate now. Pitch just a bit outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Aiden comes set again. Here's his 2-1 pitch outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Wilbanks gets his sign. Here's his pitch. High, ball 4. So I'll put runners at first and second with 1 out here for the Panthers. That'll bring up number 35, Ty Clemmer, to the plate. With 1 out, runners at first and second now for the Panthers. Wilbanks checks all his runners here. Here's his pitch to Clemmer. That ball's fouled back out of play. That'll make it an 0-1 count. Wilbanks looks to Kilo for his sign, gets it, looks back toward Ethan Kilo. He's guarding second base there. That ball popped up on the infield, right in front of the mound. Wilbanks will come in, he'll drop it. He said he wasn't on the bag. Shouldn't that not have been an infield fly? I think the batter's supposed to be out. They're on call time and talk about it a little bit. So infield fly. We'll call the okay, so the infield fly rule, and the runners did advance safely. So that'll bring up Brewer, number 4, Brewer to the plate. He'll swing at the first one for strike 1. 2 outs. Runners at second and third now for the Panthers. 2-0, the Aggies with the lead. There's a pitch from Wilbanks, foul back for strike 2. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Wilbanks in the windup. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that'll strand 2 runners. The Aggies will stay ahead 2-0 here at Pine Grove. Due up for the Aggies, it'll be batting 7th, Eli Null, Caldwell, and Davis. Eli Null, Noah Caldwell, and Dylan Davis due up to bat for the Panthers. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
KHS Class of 2029. You may remember my commercial, $10 a month. Well, $10 a month is a real thing, and a lot of you are doing just that. The Kossuth Athletics Foundation wants to thank you for your support, because without you, we can't do this. But we need more parents and alumni to help. Find the QR code and make a commitment to the future. Go Aggies.
New Life Christian Supply, 2686 South Harbor Road in Corinth, Mississippi, would like to invite you to take a look around at their large inventory of Christian books, Bibles, music, soundtracks, and gift items. If there is a song you're wanting to perform at church, more than likely Gary and Donna and the staff at New Life can get it for you. Give them a call at 662-287-5885 or stop by and take a look around. New Life Christian Supply on South Harbor Road, just 1 mile from the Walmart Supercenter.
If you're out and about this evening, stop by your local area Subway, pick up a foot-long chips and a drink, and don't forget the cookies. Thanks to Arthur Enterprise for sponsoring the broadcast this year and all our local area Subway.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us tonight. The Aggies with a 2-0 lead over the Panthers of Pine Grove. Leading it off here in the top of the second for the Aggies, it'll be the 7-hole batter, Eli Null. Aiden Jones comes set. Here's his windup and his pitch outside, ball 1. Jones comes set. Here's his windup and his pitch. That one drops in there for a call, strike 1. Eli will dig back in. Here's his windup and his pitch. That one's hit out towards center field. Right center. It's gone. He took it out to right center for a home run. So Eli Null with the home run for the Aggies. Out to right center. That is impressive. Wasn't looking for that. I like unexpected things like that. That's pretty sweet. So that'll make it 3-0. The Aggies with the lead. That'll bring up Noah Caldwell to the plate now. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Noah squares around, pulls back. He called a strike. He called a strike. That ball's hit to the left side. Third baseman will field it. He'll throw it to first. Noah will ground out. With the 5-3 put out. So 1 out, nobody on base. The Aggies up 3-0. Dylan Davis up to bat now for the Aggies. Here's the first pitch to Davis. It'll go down the middle for a call. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. It's hit up the middle for a base hit for Dylan Davis. Just took that ball right back up the middle on the line drive. So runner at first, Dylan Davis, 1 out. And that'll bring Kipton Briggs back up to bat. Kipton is the leadoff batter. He ran out a single on a ground ball up the middle on the infield his first time up. Jones in the windup. Here's in the stretch. Here's his pitch. It's in the dirt. Davis takes off on the first pitch. And they'll have second base easily. So Davis will move to second. 1-0 count to Briggs. Davis at second now. Briggs with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Jones. That one's hit to the right side, foul. For strike 1. Davis gets his lead at second. Here's the pitch from Jones outside. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Kipton Briggs at the plate with 1 out. Aggies lead 3-0. Here's the pitch, hit right back up the middle. It'll be caught by the pitcher, throw back to second, and it'll pick. That'll be a double play as they'll get Davis too far off the bag. So we'll go to the bottom of the second here in Pine Grove. The Aggies leading 3-0 off the Eli Null home run, leading off the top of the second. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representatives can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to savings to retirement. Call Hunter Eaton at 662-808-3011 or Matthew Stewart at 662-502-4955.
Anchor Rehabilitation is your choice for therapy services. We offer pediatric and adult physical, occupational, speech, and behavioral therapy. Whether you've undergone a recent surgery, suffer from muscle or joint pain, or your pediatrician feels like your child would benefit from therapy services, please give us a call at 662-643-4043. Our friendly therapist holds certifications in feeding therapy, dry needling, sensory integration, behavioral disorders, hand therapy, and vestibular rehab. We at Anchor want to wish the Aggies a safe and successful season. Go Aggies!
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us this afternoon now. Is it this afternoon? No, still this morning. It's only 11:30. We'll get there eventually. This was a 3 o'clock scheduled game. Found out, what was it, 8:30? 8:30, 9 o'clock. It was going to be an 11 o'clock game, so I had to kind of shuffle around a little bit to get down here. Made it safely, though. Cooper Cornelius, Weston Michael, and Whit Wallace will be the batters for the Panthers this inning. We're in the bottom of the second. The Aggies lead 3-0. Hayden Wilbanks still on the mound for the Aggies. Here's the first pitch outside, ball one. Wilbanks comes set. Here's his windup and his pitch. That curveball dropping there for a called strike. Wilbanks working quick. That pitch inside, called strike two. Just grabbed that rubber on the inside of the plate. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled to the right side on the ground. Out of play. Count will stay 1-2. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. That one took a lot off of that one. It'll be a called a ball. So a 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch. That was hit out deep to right field. It's deep, and it's gone. Cooper Cornelius with the home run to right field. We'll put the Panthers on the board to make the score 3-1. Here in the bottom of the second. Weston Michael up to bat now for the Panthers after the Cornelius home run. Wilbanks in the windup. Here's his pitch outside, ball one. Wilbanks comes set. Here's his windup and his pitch. Ball broke, stayed high. Ball two. Coach Hobbs going to come out, talk to Aiden in the infield. Aiden did something a little weird there. He reached down and grabbed his right calf like he might have been cramping or something. I think Coach Hobbs just wanted to check on him, make sure he was okay. It's 3-1, the Aggies with the lead here at Pine Grove. Yep, that's exactly what it is. He stretches it out. catch a little break there. Coach Hop just wanted to make sure, I believe is what most of that was, that he took his time and got ready. 3-1, the Aggies with the lead here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Weston Michael at the plate with a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 2-1 count now on Michael. Wilbanks in his windup. Here's his pitch. Low. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks in there for call. Strike 2. So a full count. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball 4. That'll put the runner at first now. So Weston Michael at first base, and that'll bring up the 8-hole batter, number 8, Whit Wallace, up to bat. Wind blowing out toward the left. Had 2 balls hit out to right, though. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. Evans checked that. I'm going to say he swung. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Nobody out. Bottom of second. 3-1. Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch. That was hit back up the middle. Jumping is Ethan Kilo. He can't get to it. Goes over his head out to right center. Noel will get it and round it in. And hold the runners to just 1 base. That ball was about 2 inches over the glove of Ethan Kilo's vertical. So runners at first and second now for the Panthers. With the 9-hole batter, Peyton Tidwell up to bat. Wilbanks will check his runners. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Looked at, called, strike 1. He squares around and bunts it. It'll go to third, and Glidewell can't get it as Wilbanks throws it awry. Then Weatherby will get it in. And the bunt will lead to an error. Nobody out, and the run will score. So 3-2 now. That pitch up and in. Ball 1. That's the leadoff batter, Aiden Jones. Wilbanks comes set. That pitch is hit to the left side. It would be past the glove of Briggs. It'll be thrown in and not in time. Runner will score from third. It'll be a stand-up double for Jones. So that double will tie the ball game. No, it'll put the Panthers ahead, 4-3. Coach Hop will make his second visit to the mound. Nobody out. Runner at second. Talon Wilkerson up to bat now. He flew out to third his first time up. 3-4. Panthers with the lead here in the bottom of the second. Will Banks comes set. Here's his pitch. Check that, but called strike one. Aiden comes set. Here's his pitch. Swinging and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 count now to Wilkerson. Here's the pitch from Will Banks. Outside, ball one. 1-2 count now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. 3-4. Pine Grove with the lead. Will Banks checks his runner. He'll pick back to second. Not in time, as Jones is back safely. Aiden Wilbanks checks the runner again. He'll come to the plate now. Outside. Ball two. 2 balls. 2 strikes. Runner at second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. The breaking pitch is hit right to Kipton in the air. He'll field it, throw it to Ethan for a double play. So the Aggies get their own double play there to get 2 outs. On the board now. That'll bring up number 24, Chanel, up to bat now. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. Called, strike one. Looks like I'm going to have to work on the fence a little bit here. Here's the pitch from Wilbanks. Called, strike two. Wilbanks pauses in his windup. Here's his pitch. Swing, foul tip. Evan can't squeeze it. So the count will stay 0-2. There's a pitch. Evans hit out to right field. Deep. Not too deep. This will be caught by Davis for the third out. I'll take a step back, make that catch. So that'll do it for the second inning. The Aggies give up 4 in the bottom of the second. Pine Grove will go ahead 3-4 as we go to the top of the third. Do up for the Aggies. It will be Aiden Wilbanks, Ethan Kilo, and Evan Kilo due up to bat for Kasu. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Moore's Chrome Tire Center, 3106 Highway 72 West in Corinth, is an authorized dealer of Goodyear tires. Morris and the staff can handle most of your car mechanical needs, from tires, oil change, brakes, and front end alignments. Roadside assistance is also available. Give them a call, 662-286-3826. Morris Chrome Tire Center is a proud sponsor of the Kasu Aggies.
Wade Incorporated is your John Deere dealer for Corinth, Mississippi. Go by and see Jackson Blaine Mitchell for all your small agriculture needs. Lawn mowers, small tractors, any kind of attachment that you might could think of. If he doesn't have it on the yard, he can find it for you. Go by and see Jackson, or you can give him a call at 662-392-6659. That's 662-392-6659. That's Jackson Blaine Mitchell over at Wade Incorporated.
Mention this ad and receive $100 off your purchase.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Aggies up to bat here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss there by Aiden Wilbanks to lead off this inning. That pitch outside, ball one. Here's the wind up in the pitch from Jones. Outside, ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Wilbanks. Here's the pitch from Jones. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 count. Wilbanks leading off the top of the third here. Aggies down 3-4. Here's the wind up in the pitch from Jones. Inside, Wilbanks will fight it off to the left side. It'll drop for a base hit. And shallow left field. So Wilbanks will get a single out of that little fly ball. So a runner at first now with nobody out. Ethan Kilo at the plate. Ethan had a single to right field his first time up. That pitch is low. Ball 1. Jones will check Wilbanks at first. Takes the steal. Kilo will hit that out to left center. And it'll go over for a home run. So the Aggies with 2 home runs here today. And they'll go back ahead, 5-4. Five to 4, top of the third. The Aggies with the lead after the Kilo home run. That pitch is outside to Evan Kilo. Evan hit a sacrifice fly to right field his first time up. Jones in the windup. Here's his pitch. A swing and a miss by Evan. 1-1 count. Jones comes set. That pitch is popped up toward right field. Right fielder will run in. He'll make the catch. So 1 out here in the top of the third. That'll bring up Dawson Weatherby. He struck out his first time up. Top of the third, 1 out. Aggies back ahead 5-4. Here's the pitch from Jones. Low and away. Ball 1. Here's the windup in the pitch from Jones. That was hit to the left side, right to the third baseman. He can't field it cleanly. He'll get off his glove. Somebody will have to help me on that. E or hit? Error or hit? Error. Error. It went off his glove. He was stretching for it. He didn't have to dive or anything, but Weatherby will make it to first. Bunt there by Glidewell will go down the left third base side, and that'll advance the runners and get the Aggies, the runners, in scoring position now. A bunt for a hit. Eli Null up to the bat now. With one out, runners at first and second. Eli had a home run to right center his first time up. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. Null digs back in. Jones checks his runners. Here's the pitch. That one's hit in the air to the right side. Right fielder will come in, can't make the play, and it'll land foul. So Eli will catch a break there. Five to 4. The Aggies with the lead here in the top of the third with one out. Dawson Weatherby at second. Will Glidewell at first. Jones. Pitches low. Ball two. Ball got away from the catcher, Michael, a little bit there. He had to gather it back up. Weatherby cheated down a little bit. Jones comes set. Here's his pitch. That one's hit back up to the shortstop. He'll field it, go to second, and he'll be safe at second as Glidewell slides in. I always love these baseball coaches umpire arguments. They're always entertaining. Glidewell slid into second. Coaches want to say that he slid through the bag. Through and on top. I don't know. It might be. So the fielder's choice. Let's see here. So the bases will be loaded for the Aggies with 1 out. That'll bring up Noah Caldwell to the plate. So Dawson Weatherby at third, Will Glidewell at second, and Eli Knoll at first. Bases loaded. 1 out. Noah Caldwell's to get everything settled down here. One out for Noah Caldwell with the bases loaded here for the Aggies. 5-4. The Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch from Jones, swinging and a miss by Caldwell. Noah will get his sign from Coach Hop. Dig back in. Here's Jones will step off the back of the rubber. Caldwell might have asked for time there. 0-1 count to Noah Caldwell with 1 out and bases loaded for the Aggies. 5-4, the Aggies with the lead here in the top of the third. Jones looks in, get his signs, and Caldwell will ask for time again. Jones comes set. Here's his pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dawson Weatherby at third base. Will Glidewell at second. Eli Knoll at third. Here's the pitch from Jones. High, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jones comes set again. Here's his pitch. 2-1 pitch swing, gonna miss by Caldwell. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Noah Caldwell. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch from Jones. Swing, gonna miss. Strike 3. So 2 outs now for the Aggies with the bases still loaded. That'll bring up Dylan Davis. Dylan had a line drive single to center field his first time up. Here's the pitch. Check that. Called strike 1. That's a breaking pitch that just dropped through the zone there. Jones comes set. Here's his pitch. Evans hit back to the shortstop right to him, and that'll be out number 3. So the Aggies will strand 3 on that line drive hit. That'll end the top of the third, and we'll go to the bottom of the third here in Pine Grove with the Aggies leading 5-4. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Oakley Rickman.
And this is Cutler Rickman.
KHS Class of 2028. By now you have probably heard of the Kossuth Athletics Foundation and seen some of the things they are doing.
They are a 501c3 nonprofit charity organization that has access to funds that's never been available to Kossuth before.
They've already helped football, girls and boys powerlifting, baseball, and cheerleading.
Also cross country, archery, and my favorite, golf.
Everything given is tax deductible for individuals and businesses, and that money goes back to our teams.
Look for the QR code and join. Go
Aggies!
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Looks like we'll have new pitcher on the mound. Is that Glidewell? So Will Glidewell will come to the mound for the Aggies. Going to third base will be Ethan Kilo. I'm looking to see, did Aiden just come out? Noah's still at first. Evan's still behind the plate. Kipton's still at short. Aiden's not in right field, is he? I really can't tell if that's him or not. Dylan's at second. And Aiden's in right. I think is what the lineup is now. Okay. This will be Ty Clemmer to lead it off here for the Panthers, and he'll look at ball one from Glidewell. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. That was balls fouled to the right side, out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Breaking pitch, just hung up there. Outside, ball 2. That ball's fouled back to the backstop. Yeah, you need to move that camera. Lean back. 2-2. John trying to give himself a little room here for these foul balls. That ball's fouled back to the net. High that time. So the count will stay 2-2. Here's the pitch from Glidewell, the 2-2 count. Check that, swung. Strike 3. He kind of just did a full swing, slow check at it. So number 4, Brewer, up to bat now for the Panthers with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third. Will Glidewell on the mound for the Aggies now. Here's his pitch, breaking pitch. Drops in there on the inside. Called ball. Glidewell in his windup. Here's his pitch. That's a strike. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Brewer. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him to chase that breaking pitch low and away. That pitch is hit toward the third base side. It'll be fielded by Ethan Kilo. He'll throw it across to Caldwell for out number 2. With the 5-3 put out. Kilo to Caldwell. That'll bring up Cooper Cornelius now to the plate. Cooper had a home run to right field his first time up. He was the one that got it started for Pine Grove. That net has moved again. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Up, ball 1. Glidewell with the pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Bottom of the third, 5-4, the Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. The ball's hit to the right side to the Kossuth dugout on the first base side. Foul for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. High and away. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here's the wind up in the pitch from Glidewell. Breaking pitch drops in there for a call. Strike number 3. So the Aggies will go to the top of the 4th here at Pine Grove, leading 5-4. Due up for the Aggies, it will be Kipton Briggs, Aiden Wilbanks, and Ethan Kilo. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Farm Bureau Insurance is the home team in your hometown. You'll see our agents at high school sporting events, the local sports park, and at college events. We're in your neighborhood ready to help you and your family protect what's important. Headquartered right here in Mississippi with local agents in your community. In Prentiss County and the neighboring counties, call Chris Spencer at 662-415-1015 and go with the home team for your home, auto, and life insurance needs. Mississippi Farm Bureau Insurance. Nikki Shaw at Crossroads Cleaning and Disinfecting is a proud sponsor of the Kossuth Aggies and this broadcast. Give Nikki Shaw a call for all your cleaning and disinfectant needs. He'd be glad to give you a quote on any job. Call Nikki at 662-415-6723. That's Nikki Shaw at Crossroads Cleaning and Disinfecting. 662-415-6723.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Slonkar here with John Huddleston helping us out on the camera today for this baseball season as we get baseball cranked up here on KHS Sports. 5-4, the Aggies with the lead. Top of the 4th, Kipton Briggs to lead it off, the leadoff batter for the Aggies. First pitch drops in there for a call, strike 1. I believe that's still... No, that's not Jones out there anymore. That pitch is hit out to right field. Shallow right center. And the center fielder will come over to make the catch for out number 1. Give me a number on the pitcher. Be Trey Arthur at the plate now. Trey Arthur at the plate batting for Wilbanks. They'll have a 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Swing gonna miss. Strike 2. Trey Arthur looks at ball 2. 2-2 count now to Trey Arthur with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Check that. Said he did not go. Home plate umpire called him out. The first base ump said he didn't swing. So Coach Hopp's going to come talk to him about it. Well, I guess they'll call Trey Arthur out on strikes. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. It'll be Ethan Kilo at the plate now for the Aggies. The Aggies lead 5-4. Top of the 4th. Aiden Jones comes set. Here's his pitch. Low, ball 1. Here's the pitch from Jones. Called, strike 1. 1-1 count now to Ethan Kilo. Ethan's got a single and a home run in the ball game. Here's the pitch to the right side to the second baseman. He'll field it. Can't handle it clean. He'll throw it across and not in time. So Ethan will reach on an error by the second baseman. So 2 outs, and Evan Kilo will come to the plate now. Evan had a sac fly to right field and popped up to right field. Ethan Kilo at first base with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th, 5-4, the Aggies with the lead. Pitch is high over the head, and it'll get past the catcher, and Ethan will advance to second. It was over the head and behind Evan. Catcher had a tough time finding it there. Kind of hit the tip of his glove, went back toward the backstop. So runner at second now. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Evan. He'll hit that one out deep left field. It's deep, and it's gone, folks. Evan Kilo with a home run. So the 3rd home run of the ball game for the Aggies. Will make it 7-4. That'll bring up Dawson Weatherby now after the home run, making it 7-4. Here in the top of the fourth, 2 outs. First pitch is in there for a call, strike 1. Jones comes set. Here's his pitch, low and away in the dirt. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch inside. Ball 2. Weatherby digs back in. That pitch is low and away in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike on Weatherby. But 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. 7-4, the Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch. That was fouled off to the right side. Out of play for strike 2. So a full count now on Dawson Weatherby. 2 outs, top of the fourth, 7-4, the Aggies with the lead. Weatherby digs back in. Here's the pitch from Jones. High, ball 4. So that'll bring Will Glidewell back to the plate. Coach from Pine Grove will call time. Seven to 4, the Aggies with the lead. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. He'll have to go out there and break this up. He's not going to do it anytime soon. Dawson Weatherby at first base. This will bring up Will Glidewell. Will had struck out and had a bunt his next time up to get on base. So 2 outs. Glidewell at the plate with Weatherby at first. Here's the pitch in there for a call, strike 1. Glidewell digs in again. Jones comes set, checks his runner. Weatherby fakes the steal. Here's the pitch, swinging and a miss. Strike 2. Glidewell waits for the pitch. Here it is. It's hit to the left side, foul over toward Coach Hopp at third base. So the count will stay 0-2. 7-4, the Aggies with the lead here in the top of the fourth. Dawson Weatherby at first base with 2 outs. Will Glidewell at the plate with a 0-2 count. Pick back to first. Weatherby's off the bag. He gets back safely, just barely. That was awful close. Jones checks his runner again. Here's his pitch. Low and away in the dirt. Swing, strike 3. He'll try to run it out. His catcher can't handle it. And that'll be out number 3. So the Aggies will strand a runner, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth here at Pine Grove. The Aggies leading 7-4 over the Pine Grove Panthers. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth here in just a minute. You're listening to KHS Aggie Baseball on KHS Sports.
If you have been putting off rain gutters, now is the time. Hutchins Gutters is offering free estimates whether you need new gutters, your existing ones cleaned, or leaf guards installed. Give Randy Hutchins a call at 662-643-3905. That's Hutchins Gutters at 662-643-3905.
Shaw's Pressure Washing and Bucket Truck Rentals is a family business right here in Alcorn County, proudly owned by Nikki Shaw. We're honored to serve our community and surrounding areas with top-notch pressure washing services for homes, businesses, heavy equipment, churches, and more. We've got over 5 bucket trucks with daily, weekly, and monthly rental rates. Call Shaw's today for your free estimate at 662-415-6723. Shaw's Pressure Washing, proud to serve our neighbors and proud to cheer on the Aggies this season.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us this afternoon. I believe I can say that safely now. 12:24. Beautiful Saturday evening here at Pine Grove. Probably one of the best places to come watch a high school baseball game. If you've never made the trip down here, it's definitely worth it. They've got a beautiful setup for the fans to watch a ball game here. Weston Michael to lead it off. He walked his first time up. Will Glidewell back to the mound for the Aggies. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. That one's hit over to the right side. It'll be fielded by Caldwell. He'll get the out at first. That'll bring Whit Wallace up to bat now for that ball's fouled back out of play. That ball's hit to the right side, and it'll be out of play. So 0-2 count with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Seven for the Aggies with the lead. Whit Wallace at the plate. Glidewell comes set. Here's his windup and his pitch inside. Ball one. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. That one's fouled back out of play. So a 1-2 count. Here to Wallace. Glidewell in his windup. Here's his pitch. Breaking pitch. Stayed high. Ball two. Give me the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Swing, foul tip, caught by Evan Kilo for out number 2. Nice job, Evan squeezing that ball. I thought that was an option. I could. So 2 outs. That ball's hit to right field in the air, and it'll be caught. And I believe that might be Trey Arthur out there in right field. Yes, sir, it is. So Trey Arthur will end the inning with the fly out to right. And that'll send us to the top of the 5th here at Pine Grove. The Aggies still leading 7-4. Due up for the Aggies, it'll be 7, 8, 9. Eli Null, Noah Caldwell, and Dylan Davis due up to bat. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Kossuth Aggie baseball in just a minute.
When it comes to your family's health, having a medical clinic that cares is important. Brooks Medical Clinic offers urgent and primary care with in-house labs and x-rays. Located at 2113 South Tate Street, just off Highway 45 in Corinth. The clinic has 3 nurse practitioners, Michelle Brooks, Ashley Talley, and April Holly. Call 662-331-1497 for an appointment or visit during walk-in hours, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Experience what it feels like to be taken care of by knowledgeable and friendly staff. Brooks Medical Clinic says, "Go Aggies!" Are you looking for reliable insurance coverage that fits your life perfectly? Then tune in to the voice of trust, Marshall Cook at Shelter Insurance. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Marshall has got you covered with personalized service and unbeatable rates. Don't wait for the unexpected. Secure your peace of mind today. Call Marshall Cook at Shelter Insurance at 662-286-0957. That's 662-286-0957. Drive safely. Live securely with Shelter Insurance.
7-4, the Aggies with the lead. And we got a new pitcher for Pine Grove. Seven to 4, the Aggies with the lead here in the top of the 5th. It'll be Eli Knoll leading it off for the Aggies. I didn't get a number on the pitcher. 25. The pitch is called. The strike. That ball's fouled back out of play for strike 2. On the mound, 35. That pitch outside, ball 1. New pitcher is number 35, Ty Clemmer, I believe. 2-1 count to Knoll. That pitch is outside. No, called strike 3. Oh well, that wasn't hardly on Eli there. Noah Caldwell up to bat now for the Aggies. 1 out here in the top of the 5th, 7-4, the Aggies with the lead. Caldwell grounded out and struck out. His first 2 times up, swing and a miss at that one. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. He'll square around, bunt it toward the third base side. Pitcher will come in, field it. He can't do it cleanly, and Noah will have a hit on a bunt. Coach from Pine Grove wanted to argue he was out of the box when he bunted it, but as you can see in the video, there is no box. Dylan Davis up to bat now. 1 out, runner at first is Noah Caldwell. Clemmer, left-handed, comes set. Davis will square around. He'll pull back. Called strike. Thought he pulled back. There's no way that was across the plate, but maybe Dylan didn't pull back in time. Clemmer comes set, pick back to first. Not in time. Caldwell's back safely. 0-1 count. Now Dylan Davis. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Davis, strike 2. Oh, 2 count with 1 out. Runner at first here in the top of the 5th. 7-4, the Aggies with the lead. Caldwell extends his lead. Clemmer will go back to first. Not in time. Clemmer comes set. He'll check Caldwell at first. Here's his pitch. Davis will swing and miss for strike 3. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The Aggies leading 7-4. Kipton Briggs up to bat now for the Aggies. Kipton has a single. Lined out to the pitcher and flew out to right center his last time up. His 4th at bat here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Clemmer. He'll come set again. Check Caldwell at first. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off to the left, out of play. 1-1 count now to Briggs. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. Inside, he'll hit Briggs, and he'll go to first. So the hit by pitch will put runners at first and second now with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Trey Arthur to the plate. Trey's out in right field now for the Aggies. The catcher will ask for time. That's Weston Michael. He'll go talk to Clemmer about the situation here. Seven to 4, the Aggies with the lead. Trey Arthur at the plate with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Noah Caldwell at second. Kipton Briggs at first. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Clemmer comes set. Here's his pitch. High, ball 2. Runners will advance as the catcher can't handle the pitch. So the pass ball will get runners at second and third now for the Aggies. Two balls, no strikes. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch to Arthur. He'll take that one to deep right field. The right fielder can't find it. Center fielder comes over and makes the catch. Right fielder lost it in the sun. So the Aggies will strand 2 in the top of the 5th. Boy, that was dangerous. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Here at Pine Grove, the Aggies lead 7-4. Due up for the Panthers, it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Aiden Jones, Talon Wilkerson, and number 24, Chanel up to bat. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute. You're listening to Constantly Aggie Baseball on KHS Sports.
Cade Hatcher, at Lambert Auto Salvage, a proud supporter of the Kossuth Aggies and the Kossuth Lady Aggies. Give Kate a call for any of your recycled parts needs at 662-728-9945 or shoot him a text at 662-808-PART. That's 662-808-7278. Give Kate a call. If you can't pick your parts up, he can ship it to you. Let's go, Aggies!
This is Josie, KHS Class of 2029. You may remember my commercial, $10 a month. Well, $10 a month is a real thing, and a lot of you are doing just that. The Kossuth Athletics Foundation wants to thank you for your support, because without you, we can't do this. But we need more parents and alumni to help. Find the QR code and make a commitment to the future. Go Aggies!
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us this afternoon. The Aggies with a 7-4 lead over the Pine Grove Panthers. Glidewell on the mound again for the Aggies. He'll throw strike one in there to number 5, Aiden Jones. So 0-1 count to Jones. Glidewell in his windup. Here's his pitch. Breaking pitch is hit toward the left side to be fielded by Briggs. Briggs throws it across in time to Caldwell for the 6-3 put out. That'll bring up Talon Wilkerson to the plate now for the Panthers. He's 0 for 2. He flew out on the infield to third base his first time up and hit a line drive to short his last time up. Glidewell in his windup. Here's his pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Wilkerson. Glidewell, here's his pitch. Check that, but called strike 1. Here's the windup from Glidewell. Pitch, breaking pitch, hit deep to left field. It's deep and foul.
Foul ball was brought to you by South Market of Bowling.
So 1-2 count. With 1 out. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Outside. Ball 2. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. In the dirt. Ball 3. So full count now to Talon Wilkerson. Seven to 4, the Aggies with the lead here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Full count to Wilkerson. Glidewell in his windup. Here's his pitch. Has hit right back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for the Panthers. Number 24, Trevor Chenal up to bat now. With 1 out, runner at first. Glidewell on the mound for the Aggies. Pitch is low in dirt. It'll bounce off a kilo, and the runner will be able to advance as Evan wasn't able to know where it went. So runner at second now with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, 7 to 4, the Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch to Chenal. That was popped up on the infield on the left side. Kilo is there. Ethan will make the catch. That'll hold the runner at second. Ty Clemmer up to bat now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 7 to 4, the Aggies with the lead. Here's the pitch. Check that. Said he did not go. Ball 1. checks his runner. Lets Briggs go back set. That pitch is high, ball 2. Here's the pitch from Gleivel. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Evan Kilo will ask for time to go talk to Gleivel. Talon Wilkerson at second base for the Panthers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 7-4, the Aggies with the lead here at Pine Grove High School. Just a quick conversation with Evan. Gladwell comes set. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 4. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Going to have a courtesy runner come in for the pitcher. Number 13. Austin, Gavin Austin will come in to run for the Panthers at first base. So Austin at first, Wilkerson at second, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, 7-4, the Aggies with the lead. Brewer at the plate here for the Panthers. That ball's hit to the right side, and Caldwell will come up to field it. He'll take it to first for the 3rd and final out. So the Panthers will strand 2, and we'll send it to the top of the 6th here at Pine Grove. The Aggies with the lead, 7-4, due up to bat for the Aggies. It'll be number 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Ethan Kilo, Evan Kilo, and Dawson Weatherby up to bat for the Aggies. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
New Life Christian Supply, 2686 South Harbor Road in Corinth, Mississippi, would like to invite you to take a look around at their large inventory of Christian books, Bibles, music, soundtracks, and gift items. If there is a song you're wanting to perform at church, more than likely Gary and Donna and the staff at New Life can get it for you. Give them a call at 662-287-5885 or stop by and take a look around. New Life Christian Supply on South Harbor Road, just 1 mile from the Walmart Supercenter.
Shouldn't financial advice focus on you, your goals, your dreams? Your Modern Woodmen of America representatives can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to savings to retirement. Call Hunter Eaton at 662-808-3011 or Matthew Stewart at 662-502-4955. If you're out and about this evening, stop by your local area Subway, pick up a foot-long chips and a drink, and don't forget the cookies. Thanks to Arthur Enterprise for sponsoring the broadcast this year and all our local area Subway.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with John Huddleston on the camera for us this afternoon. The Aggies with a 7-4 lead over the Pine Grove Panthers. We'll get the top of the 6th underway. It will be 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Aggies. Ethan Kilo, Evan Kilo, and Dawson Weatherby due up to bat. Ethan will be coming to the plate to lead it off here in the top of the 6th. He has a single, and that was to right field on the ground. And he has a home run to left center. And he reached on an error by the second baseman his last time up. So 7-4, the Aggies with the lead, top of the 6th. Ethan Kilo to lead it off here for the Aggies. Clemmer on the mound. Here's his first pitch. That was fouled back to the backstop. Strike 1. They throw the ball around a little bit. They'll get it straightened out, though. Clemmer in his windup. Here's his pitch. Called strike two, I'm sorry. 0-2 count now to Ethan Kilo. Here's the pitch. That one's hit up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Ethan Kilo on a ground ball up the middle, the right side of second base. So nobody out. Evan Kilo up to bat now. Evan has a sac fly, flew out to right, and has a 2-run home run to left center. Left field, I guess you would say. Nobody out. Ethan at first, Evan at the plate. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. That ball's hit sky high out to the right and out of play.
That ball was brought to you by the Tin Ring.
Here's the pitch from Clemmer. That's hit to the left side. Third baseman, he'll swallow it up, throw it to second. He'll get one and can't get two. And Evan will stay at first. So Evan will reach on the fielder's choice. Baylor Kelly will come in to run for Evan Kilo. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Dawson Weatherby up to bat now with one out. That ball's hit to the right side. Third baseman will get it. He'll throw to second, and he'll get him at second. So another fielder's choice. Out to third base. So that'll put Dawson Weatherby at first base with 2 outs, and Will Glidewell at the plate. 7-4, the Aggies with the lead here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch, swinging and a miss by Glidewell. Clemmer took a lot off of that pitch. Will was way out ahead of it. Glidewell digs back in. Here's the pitch, called. Strike 2. The 0-2 count with 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. It's fouled back. Glidewell will stay alive at the plate. Seven to 4, the Aggies with the lead, top of the 6th, 2 outs. Dawson Weatherby at first base. Will Glidewell at the plate with a 0-2 count. Ty Clemmer on the mound for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. One, 2 count now on Glidewell. Clemmer comes set. There's the pitch, swinging and a miss by Glidewell. The Aggies will strand a runner. So 7 to 4, the Aggies with the lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th here in Pine Grove. Due up for the Panthers, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Cooper Cornelius, Weston Michael, and Whit Wallace up to bat. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Anchor Rehabilitation is your choice for therapy services. We offer pediatric and adult physical, occupational, speech, and behavioral therapy. Whether you've undergone a recent surgery, suffer from muscle or joint pain, or your pediatrician feels like your child would benefit from therapy services, please give us a call at 662-643-4043. Our friendly therapist holds certifications in feeding therapy, dry needling, sensory integration, behavioral disorders, hand therapy, and vestibular rehab. We at Anchor want to wish the Aggies a safe and successful season. Go Aggies!
Moore's Chrome Tire Center, 3106 Highway 72 West in Corinth, is an authorized dealer of Goodyear tires. Morris and the staff can handle most of your car mechanical needs, from tires, oil change, brakes, and front end alignments. Roadside assistance is also available. Give them a call, 662-286-3826. Morris Chrome Tire Center is a proud sponsor of the Kossuth Aggies.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. The Aggies with a 7-4 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th here at Pine Grove. Gladwell still on the mound for the Aggies. That pitch outside for ball. And that is Cooper Cornelius at the plate. He had a home run his first time up out to right field. He struck out swinging his next time up. He hits that one to deep right center. Knowles running it down, and it's gone again. 2-run home run. A solo home run for Cornelius. Don't know what I'm talking about. That'll make it 7-5. We've seen the long ball here today. Is that 5 home runs in this ball game? 2 by Cornelius, and 3 by the Aggies. Eli Knoll with the first one, Ethan Kilo with one, and Evan Kilo with another. So 7-5. The Aggies still with the lead. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Gladwell. That's called strike, and that's Weston Michael at the plate. Michael is 0 for 1. He walked and grounded out. That pitch is fouled back. He fought that one off his hands. Oh, 2 count. Gladwell looks in, get his sign. Here's his windup and his pitch. That one's hit back to the second baseman. It'll be knocked down. Throw to first is not in time. And that'll be an error by Dylan Davis on that play. So that'll put a runner on first with nobody out. 7-5 is the score here in the bottom of the 6th. This will be Whit Wallace at the plate. Gladwell will check his runners. Here's his pitch. That was fouled to the right side. First base dugout, Aggie dugout. Baseballs out for the umpire here. 0-1 count to Wallace. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Gladwell in low. Ball 1, I'm sorry. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Gladwell. The runner goes, hit toward short, and takes a nasty hop over the head of Kipton Briggs. That ball hit a brick or something out there. Boy, oh boy. I've seen a ball hop before, but that one jumped. Yeah, I'd say that's a hit. Kipton was in perfect position. I don't know that he would have got the runner at second, but he was definitely had to play at first. Here's the pitch from Glodwell. Batter squares around the bunt. It's outside. The pitch is ball one. First and second. This is Peyton Tittle at the plate. Pick back to second. Not at time. Michael is back safely. 1-0 count. Glidewell checks his runner at second. He'll pick back to second again. Throws it into center field. Knowles quick there to recover. Kipton pulled away from the runner. And Dillon was coming in. They were going to pick to Dillon to try to get the runner. Didn't work out cleanly. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Batter squares around, bunts it back. Foul. 1-1 count. Just keep it off that camera, John. You'll be all right. Every time a ball hits back behind us, John keeps on scooting back more. They'll square around again, bunt. Pitches high. And pick back to second. Can't get him. Almost did, though. Good try from Evan. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. He scores around the bunt. He bunts it toward the third base side. Glidewell will field it, toss it to third, and they'll get to play at third. Good heads-up play. Just threw it right out of his glove by Will Glidewell. Tossed it right out of his glove. So runners still at first and second with 1 out now. This is Aiden Jones at the plate. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Drops in there and says it misses. Ball 1. Glidewell watches his runner. Time's called for. And batter asks for time. He gets it. One ball. No strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. 7-5. The Aggies with the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Glidewell. Swinging and a miss. Strike 1. Jones digs back in. Glidewell checks his runner at second. Here's his pitch. It's up the middle, and it'll get through the diving effort of Briggs. Eli Knoll can't handle it clean. He'll throw to third as the runner's coming in. Ethan tags him and gets him at third base. The run will score from second, though. So 2 outs, 7-6 is the score now. That pitch in, called strike to Wilkerson. Runner at second, 2 outs. Clyde will come set. Here's his pitch. It's hit to the shortstop side. Briggs fields it. He'll throw it to first. And his in time is Noah Caldwell with the stretch to get the out on the 6-3 put out. So we'll go to the top of the 7th here at Pine Grove. The Aggies with a 7-6 lead over the Pine Grove Panthers. Due up to bat for the Aggies at the top of the 7th. It'll be 7, 8, 9. Eli Nall, Noah Caldwell, Dylan Davis. Sometimes I just like to listen too, folks. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Wade Incorporated is your John Deere dealer for Corinth, Mississippi. Go by and see Jackson Blaine Mitchell for all your small agriculture needs. Lawn mowers, small tractors, any kind of attachment that you might could think of. If he doesn't have it on the yard, he can find it for you. Go by and see Jackson, or you can give him a call at 662-392-6659. That's 662-392-6659. That's Jackson Blaine Mitchell over at Wade Incorporated.
Mention this ad and receive $100 off your purchase.
Hi, this is Oakley Rickman.
And this is Cutler Rickman.
KHS Class of 2028. By now you have probably heard of the Kossuth Athletics Foundation and seen some of the things they are doing.
They are a 501c3 nonprofit charity organization that has access to funds that's never been available to Kossuth before.
They've already helped football, girls and boys powerlifting, baseball, and cheerleading.
Also cross country, archery, and my favorite, golf.
Everything given is tax deductible for individuals and businesses, and that money goes back to our teams.
Look for the QR code and join. Go
Aggies.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. The Aggies with a 7-6 lead over the Pine Grove Panthers here this afternoon. Top of the 7th. The Aggies looking for some insurance runs. Eli Knoll will lead it off for the Aggies. He's 1 for 3, hit a home run his first time up, hit into a fielder's choice, and struck out. His last time up, he fouls that one back out of play.
A foul ball is brought to you by Child's Cattle Company.
So 0-1 count to Eli Knoll. Clemmer, left-handed pitcher in the windup. Here's his pitch. That one's hit to the left side to the shortstop. He'll field it, jump up, throw it to the first, and he'll have him at first. So the 6-3 put out will retire Knoll. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring up Noah Caldwell. Noah grounded out, struck out, and had a bunt for a hit. He'll bunt this one back toward the pitcher on the left side. He'll run it out, and he'll get there safely. So Noah Caldwell with another bunt for a hit. He'll be on first base, and that'll bring up Dylan Davis now. That ball's bunted foul. For strike 1. Runner at first, 1 out. Noah Caldwell at first base. Pick back to first. Caldwell's back safely. comes set. Checks his runner. Here's the pitch. Davis watches that one outside. Called strike 2. So 0-2 count now on Davis. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Clemmer comes set. Here's his pitch. That one's hit out to the right side, out of play. Count will stay 0-2. Clemmer checks the runner at first. Caldwell, he'll go back to first. And the ball will get away from the first baseman, and Caldwell will advance. To second. So Noah Caldwell at second, 1 out. Dylan Davis at the plate with a 0-2 count. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. It's up. Ball 1. So 1-2 count now on Dylan Davis. Clemmer checks the runner, second. Caldwell. He'll come to the plate now. Outside in the dirt, and Noah Caldwell advance on the wild pitch. There'll be a 2-2 count now. So 2-2 count on Dylan Davis. Here's a wind up in the pitch from Clemmer. That was popped up on the right side of the infield. Second baseman is there. He'll make the catch. There'll be 2 outs, and Noah Caldwell will hold up at third. So time will be asked for. The coach from Pine Grove will come out. Looks like they might be making a pitching change. We're in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. 7-6, the Aggies with the lead. Runner at third base. Shortstop took his wrist wrap off like he might be coming in to pitch, but I believe Clemmer's going to stay on the mound. Runner at third base is Noah Caldwell. Batter at the plate is Kipton Briggs. With 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Briggs. Briggs digs back in. Trying to get this insurance run across here. That pitch is outside. Caldwell Bates coming down. He'll have to retreat back to third. He's back safely. Pretty good job there by the catcher to block that ball up and get Caldwell back to third. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Noah's getting a big jump at third. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. It's hit back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit and RBI single for Kipton Briggs. Just a nice line drive hit to shallow center. And the RBI will make it 8-6. The Aggies on top of the Pine Grove Panthers. 2 outs. Trey Arthur at the plate now. Trey has struck out and flew out to right center his last time up. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 1. Trey will get set. Dig in. Here's a pitch from Clemmer. Inside. Ball 2. Coach Hop telling him to stay in there. He was going to take that on the cheek. Easy for you to say, Coach. That's what Trey's thinking. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from Clemmer. Outside, ball 3. Trey didn't chase that one. Wind picks up a little bit more, blowing out just nearly center field. Left center. Trey squares around, pulls back, and he'll look at strike 1. 3-1 count. Runner at first is Kipton Briggs with 2 outs. 8-6, the Aggies with the lead here in the top of the 7th, 2 outs. Clemmer comes set. Here's his pitch. Arthur fouls it off his leg. For strike 2, so that'll bring the count full. 3-2. With 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, 8-6. The Aggies with a 2-run lead. They've got a runner at first, Kipton Briggs. He had an RBI single a while ago. Kipton Briggs at first base. I guess I need to put that on the scoreboard. Sorry about that. 3-2 count. Full count here to Trey Arthur. Clemmer comes set. Here's his pitch. Arthur takes it, rips it, pulls it. Foul to the right. Out of play. Trey jumped all over that pitch. Arthur digs back in. Clemmer checks his runner at first. Here comes set. Here's his windup in his pitch. That was hit out to right center. It's deep. It's still going. Son of a gun, it's gone. Trey Arthur with the home run. 2-run home run in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. He'll bring Briggs around to score. The Aggies with their 4th home run of the day. Oh man, Trey Arthur crushing the ball. Another 2-run home run. My goodness gracious. 10-6, the Aggies with the lead now. And this will bring up Ethan Kilo. Ethan has one of those home runs. He has a single, a home run, reached on an error, and another single in the ball game. That ball's checked at, and he'll hit it, and the pitcher will field it. Clemmer will throw it across, and they'll retire the Aggies on the 1-3 put out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th here in Pine Grove. The Aggies 3 outs away from a win. They got the lead right now 10-6 due up for the Panthers. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. The heart of the lineup, Chenal, Clemmer, and Brewer due up to bat for the Panthers when we come back with more Aggie baseball in just a minute.
Farm Bureau Insurance is the home team in your hometown. You'll see our agents at high school sporting events, the local sports park, and at college events. We're in your neighborhood ready to help you and your family protect what's important. Headquartered right here in Mississippi with local agents in your community. In Prentiss County and the neighboring counties, call Chris Spencer at 662-415-1015 and go with the home team for your home, auto, and life insurance needs. Mississippi Farm Bureau Insurance.
Nikki Shaw at Crossroads Cleaning and Disinfecting is a proud sponsor of the Kossuth Aggies and this broadcast. Give Nikki Shaw a call for all your cleaning and disinfectant needs. He'd be glad to give you a quote on any job. Call Nikki 415-6723.
Welcome back to Pine Grove High School. Josh Longcar here with A the same. Noah Caldwell at first, Dylan Davis at second, Kipton Briggs at short, Dawson in left, Dawson Weatherby in left, Eli Null in center, short, Dawson in left, Dawson Weatherby in left, Eli Null in center, and Trey Arthur in center, and Trey Arthur in right. Would do that the last inning here. In right. Would do that the last inning here. That pitch swung on and missed. Missed. Dropped out on me. Dropped out on me. I am so sorry, folks. I am so sorry, folks. So I had to put a runner at first with 2 outs. So I had to put a runner at first with 2 outs. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Bottom of the 7th, the Aggies lead. Bottom of the 7th, the Aggies lead 10-6. Lead 10-6. This will be Cornelius up to bat. He's got 2. This will be Cornelius up to bat. He's got 2 home runs in the ball game. Here's the pitch from Kilo. Check that. Here's the pitch from Kilo. Check that. Swung. Strike 1. Strike 1. Runners at first and second now. Runners at first and second now. Weston Michael at the plate. Plate. Here's the pitch from Kilo. Hit back up the middle. Kipton will come in. He'll field it. He'll field it. He'll throw it to first. High. Caldwell will come back down on the bag for out number 3. And that'll be your final score. I have to look up. I don't even know when the next game is. Next game Tuesday? Monday night at Kossuth against Walnut. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock will be varsity start time for that. So Monday night at Walnut.